Next up, we have the Prince Finn Balor, specifically the NXT version. I threw on the tag titles just for the sake of it. Yeah, this figure looks great. The head sculpt looks great. The attire looks great, and I had a feeling they were going to choose this attire since this is like the only attire he ever wore when he was in NXT. Yeah, this figure looks great. The tattoos are there, everything. The abs are there. Everything about this figure is great. Next up is the Ultimate Edition Almighty Bobby Lashley. Man, does this figure look great. The pants look great. The torso, they chose the white torso for this figure. And yeah, this is a very fun figure to play around with, to move around, to rotate. Everything about this figure is great. Next up is perhaps one of the most attention to detail figures of all time, Asuka. This one was a network spotlight figure, I believe. And yeah, man, the boots look great, the knee pads, everything. They have this thing, which I'm not sure what this thing's called. The arms are accurate. This is mainly when she fought Ember Moon in one of the best matches of all time. Next there, everything, the face paints here, everything about this figure is great. Even down to the hair. Easily one of the best figures of all time, the Ultimate Edition Bray Wyatt. How can I not have this figure on my list? The attention to detail, again, is phenomenal. The jacket's one of the best jackets I've ever seen. The sleeves are there. The head sculpt, my lord, that head sculpt looks great. Even the one with the tongue out looks great. Everything about this figure, from top to bottom, looks great. Even the logo right there. Next up is Alexander Wolfman. Top to bottom, attention to detail. Again, I'm going to keep on saying this. The pants are there, the head sculpt's there, everything. There was originally a vest there, I took that off, but yeah. The boots look great, just everything about this figure in general looks great. Next up is the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. My lord, is this figure great. The head sculpt, everything, man. This is easily one of the best Ultimate Edition figures of all time. The tattoos are there. Look, I just like the Ultimate Edition articulation with the in and out arms, you know what I mean? Like this. This figure is great. Next up is easily one of the greatest figures of all time, the Ultimate Edition John Cena. My lord, is this figure awesome. The articulation's there, all the head sculpts are there, just the articulation alone, the toe movement, everything about this figure is 5 stars. The fact that you can even move his arm, everything on his arms is great. The belt's there, everything about this figure is great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the top 5, and here we go with number 5, which, shockingly, I did not expect this, is the Johnny Gargano figure that quite recently came out. This figure looks great, like all the detail there. This is easily the best vest on any figure I've seen. The head sculpt this is also to the best Johnny Gargano head sculpt. The boots, the trunks, the knee pads, everything about this figure is fantastic and deserves to be in the top 5. Coming in at number 4 is the Ring General Gunther. Another great figure from top to bottom. The head sculpt, phenomenal. Jacket, one of the best, trench coats, one of the best trench coats out of any figure. The articulation is great, and I also have a lot of fun playing around with this figure, doing all of his moves. This figure is great. Number 3 is the Undisputed Era 3-pack Bobby Fish. This head sculpt is perhaps one of the most realistic head sculpts I've ever seen on a figure. The chunks are there, everything. The boots are there. I almost said the shoes, especially with the whip and heels and the medical sign on there. knee pads there. Everything about this figure is great. Even the tattoo on the back. My lord, is this figure great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the top two. Now, these two are both my favorite WWE figures of all time. And I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to guess. Alright, you guys guessed it? Alright. Then number 2 is Roxanne Perez. Easily the best elite figure of all time. The best women's figure of all time. The head sculpt, everything, the championship, the attention to detail with this figure. My lord, this has to be perhaps the most detailed figure I've ever seen. The championship looks great. The boots look great. The attire they chose is exactly what I thought they were going to choose. Head sculpt looks exactly like Roxanne, and yeah, easily the second best WWE figure of all time. But that just leaves one question. Who is the greatest? Out of all of these figures, and all the figures I own, which one is my favorite figure of all time? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we the ones. I'm of course talking about the Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns. Originally, I thought this figure was okay. This was not really great, but after playing it with a while and having a lot of fun with it, I began to love it. The tattoo, the gauntlet, the head sculpts on all 3 of them, the attire. This has to be my favorite Ultimate Edition figure, and without shadow of a doubt, my favorite of the entire figures. But anyways, that's my list. What do you guys' list? I would like to know, and I'll see y'all next time.